All right, you guys, look at this first chart right here. Stick with me. This is going to be deep. You're going to get this. So it's a G major scale, right? We're going to show you two of those, and I got a whole booklet linked below. But this is really going to help you hear the modes. Let me give you a bit of context. All the chapters in here. A couple of weeks ago, I did every mode in the key of G major. So I walked it out like that's A Dorian, then B Phrygian, and then C Lydian. Then I moved up to D Mixolydian and E Aeolian, right? And then F sharp Locrian, and then back to G major. Okay, we're not going to do that today. So what we're going to do is you're going to make this connection. We're going to convert the G major scale to G Dorian, G Phrygian, G Lydian, G Mixolydian, and all that's what all the charts are, okay? So if you're a beginner, if you're new to the channel, hit that like button. Just take one piece of this. I'm always going to tell you guys, you don't have to do everything I do in the lesson. That's why I made you the ebook. Just do one piece of it. Your dot that you connect might be smaller than someone else's dot, and that is fine, okay? So here's that first chart, okay? Let's just quickly go to the next G major scale, G Ionian, the one chord, okay? G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, one sharp. So here's the other one. You want to know both of those, so just go back and forth. Maybe your practice today is just going back and forth between those G major scales. And I really like trying to talk while I do this. Okay. There we go. Now the party shall begin. All right, so whoop, let's go to this. Now, here's what I'm talking about. We're not even going to leave this area of the neck because we just converted G major to G Dorian. Now, how did we do that? Again, the orange notes are in there, and I put on the chart. So we lowered the third and seventh. So look, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F, G. And I want you to really hear the flavor of that. That's what's important. And just sticking on G. This is a great exercise because it really allows you to hear the flavors of the modes because we're just changing a G major scale to all the different modes. Now, so what does that mean? Look at the other piece of information. I put this on every chart, okay? Except for the major ones. Those are pretty straightforward. But second mode in the key of F is G Dorian, the 2. So think of an F major scale. F, G would be the 2, minor, hence G Dorian. So what you really want to do here is listen to the flavor and go back to G. You can play a G bar chord, G triad, G open chord, but run that mode. They all have very distinct flavors. If you want, when you're using your musicality, try and emphasize some of the orange notes. Those are the notes you altered in G major to make it G Dorian. Here's the cool part. This works for every major scale. You can move it to any key. Okay, now are we in the key of G? Nope, we're in the key of F. We're playing G Dorian. Trick question of the day. You feel me? Okay, so again, it's got some mood to it. All right, let's go to the next chart, okay? Again, these are all linked in a handy-dandy little ebook I made below in Adobe Acrobat, okay? G Phrygian. Now, how do we convert a major scale to Phrygian? Boom, it's right there on your chart. Read it. Flat 2, 3, 6, and 7. Now, this one's great. Phrygian just has that flavor. So it's a minor mode. Hence, Roman numeral 3 lowercase, right? We're in the third mode in the key of E flat. So this is essentially, what does that mean? That means this is just a rearranged E flat major scale because it's G Phrygian, okay? If that went way over your head, it's all good. You're going to get it. Okay, again, some dots connected today will be bigger, and some will be smaller, and some will be medium dots, okay? So look. Okay, now, what's really, to me, the flavor of that, right off the bat, you have that flat 2, right? So a minor second interval, right? Between G and A flat. Da, da, the Jaws theme song. Da, da. Oh, you can't see my Jaws post today. I kind of changed my angle today. How you feeling about that? See how well you can hear the flavor of the mode, though, because we're just going back to G, okay? We're not in the key of G, we're in the key of what? Look at the chart, E flat. Okay, so flat 2, 3, 6, and 7. Lots of moves in those minor modes. Okay, Let's go to the next chart, which will be G Lydian. One move. This one's great. You just sharp the 4. So if you take a regular G major scale, we're going to raise the 4th. 1, 2, 3. Here's 4. Raise it to C sharp. And there's your pattern. You can really hear it has like a certain vibe to it, right? That's all modes are, just flavors. If you never use them, it's okay. A lot of you are going to use them, you're not going to even know you're using it. I'm trying to give you the power of knowing that you're using them, okay? So, okay, just real fast, I'll keep the G Lydian chart up here, but the whole point of this too is, what if I rolled up here to C, okay, same strings, E, A, D strings, we'll just stay there. If I played a C major scale, you're learning how to convert any major scale to Lydian or whatever mode you want. So what do? I got to raise the 4th. 1, 2, 3, raise that 4, raise 4th, and there's a C Lydian scale. See how it has a very distinct flavor? Okay, back to G. Now, let's go to the next chart. G Mixolydian, another major mode, okay? So G Mixolydian, right, is the 5th mode in the key of C, right? So how do we convert G major to G Mixolydian? Simple, we just flat the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's the 7. We just flat it. Right there, right there. See that? G, A, B, C, D, E, F. There's your kind of flavor. See how it just imparts a certain vibe or a certain character, it gives a flavor to it, right? So you got to start hearing that. Now, G Lydian and G Mixolydian, really close, right? Both have one move. G Lydian, raise the 4th. G Mixolydian, flat the 7. All I did there is I just played a little lick out of G Lydian, and then I played a little lick out of G Mixolydian, and you could clearly hear how they have a little bit of a different flavor to them. Close, because they're both major modes, and there's not a lot of altering of the major scale, but just that one move really gives it a certain characteristic. Okay, before my voice gives out, flu didn't get me, well, got me for a while, but G Aeolian, 6th mode, in the key of B flat. So you got to flat the 3, 6, and 7, hence the 3 orange notes. So look. Now, it doesn't matter your skill level. You guys can all run the scale patterns and start burning these in your brain. You need to know that's an Aeolian pattern. When I say pattern, I mean my fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4. So look. 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3. See, you want to do little musical exercises like that. That has a lot of purpose to it when you practice, right? So you don't want to just sit here and spin your wheels and noodle away. But again, when you're feeling lazy about things but ambitious, grab your guitar and do little things like this. So just do one of these scales and convert it to a mode, okay? Let's move on to the scale that's really sad because nobody wants to use it. The 7, G Locrian, the 7th mode in the key of A flat. Look at all those moves, 5 of them, flat, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. So very distinct flavor. So you guys have got all the charts, okay? I want you to sit down. I want you to run all of them, but when you're doing it, pay attention to those orange notes. Those are the notes that we altered or changed in order to convert the major scale to that mode. You follow me here? If you're confused, drop a question, all right? So that's enough before my voice gives out. And I shall not catch the flu ever again, hopefully. Knock on wood somewhere. You guys stay healthy out there. Drop jellyfish or your favorite sea creature in the comments. drop where you're watching from, okay? So let's keep learning this stuff together. If you're new, we'd love to keep it. You guys know the drill around here on YouTube. You guys aren't amateurs. And again, you use your musicality to create something great, okay? All the chapters are bookmarked in here, so go back and watch each mode. But grab the ebook down below. If you have any comments, questions, you're confused, drop a comment. I will answer, or somebody in our community will help you, okay? So keep going. Only you can stop you. You won't stop. I will see you in the next video. And now you're a mode master. Peace.